The Lakers versus the Rockets. Build up. Everybody's waiting to see exactly what James Harden and Russell Westbrook are going to do tonight. They're hoping that they're going to go ahead and find a way to continue this daggone playoff series run for them. But guys, you know how it goes sometimes. You got to dig down deep to figure out what you really got inside. And if you really want to go ahead and take your status, your star to the next level. Welcome back to Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. And if you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed below in the description. When the game first started tonight, I don't know about you, but when I saw that the Lakers had got up on them by 23 points, I'm trying to figure out what in the world is going on with this team. Were the Rockets still asleep? Did they get off the bus late? Did they have a late lunch, late dinner? Did they miss shoot around? What's going on? Or were they just ready to pack it in? But yeah, the second quarter starts after they only scored 20 points in the first quarter. They started to buckle down on defense. They started pulling in, start getting it together. Everybody started to, come together, start, playing some serious defense. Now all of a sudden you look at a 23 lead turn into a 7-point lead. Now I'm like, okay, what is LeBron James and the Lakers are going to do? Well, all of a sudden you saw they got it together. Vogel called timeout. Pulled everybody in, said, hey, man, y'all need to get it back together. Let's go. Or we're going to end up playing a game 6. And they did just that. All of a sudden, the wheels just fell off. James Harden's getting upset because he's not getting the fouls called that he normally would. Russell Westbrook, he's just going to the hole, hoping he's going to get a contact foul, in which he wasn't getting contact fouled. I mean, they missed so many at the basket. Many times we would sit back and we would watch the Lakers just fall asleep at the wheel. And we will hope that the team will go ahead and just start putting up threes, doing whatever it is that they need to do, the hustle points, get out there and do those things so that they can get back in the game. And tonight just wasn't that night. The small ball that head coach Dan Antonio likes to play is something you can run if your team is out there running up and down the court. Tonight was not that night that they was running up and down the court. Houston Rockets looked like they was just out of it. Looked like they were tired. I mean, like I said, I don't know. Maybe their legs were heavy. There's no telling. But sitting back watching James Harden just pound that daggone basketball into the dirt, into like a pebble. I mean, it became harder and harder to watch after game 1. Yes, you caught them slipping. You got out there, you won your game, and everybody just knew, okay, the Lakers are on the ropes. They get ready to fold. And then all of a sudden they jump back out here and kick your tail 4 games straight. I'm lost. I don't know what to say. But then, of course, in major fashion, you always see Russell Westbrook. He turns into the Russell Westbrook of when he was with OKC, and when they're losing, all of a sudden he gets chippy. He wants to start pushing. He wants to start talking trash. That thing that he does, and it just get out of control. So, he got to talking that trash to Rondo. You already know Rondo's not gonna back down from him. Rondo's gonna let him know, hey, look, I'm not that guy to come play with, because I'm going to give it right back to you the same way you deliver it. But, that further leads me to believe they were just ready to go home. The one thing that tripped me out the most about this series with James Harden would play hard when he was scoring. When he wasn't scoring, I was expecting this to at least go 6, if not 7, because there's been so much talk about how the Houston Rockets, they beat the Lakers previously, during the season, and the Lakers couldn't keep up, and this, that, and that whole spiel. You know how it goes. Oh, when they lost 2 games during the season, they're not gonna be able to hang with them during the playoffs. Houston Rockets got a good chance. Okay, Dan Antonio stuck with that small ball. They got out rebounded the game before, and tonight they got out rebounded, they got outscored. I mean, they just got outplayed. Period. But we'll sit back and wait and see what happens. I mean, you got the Lakers moving on to the Western Conference championship round. So now we'll wait and see who the Lakers are going to play. We already know 9 times out of 10 it's going to be the Lakers versus the Clippers. So I'm asking you, who you got? And in how many games will this series go? But hey, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you follow us on social media. The links are listed below in the description. And guys, always remember, be that one and lead.